All right, so hey guys, this is actually something that I want to kind of knock out because I know a lot of people, they have like a hang up with this because they get in the ego that this is something that actually matters, that looks matter. Now, it does matter, but not in the way that you think it matters.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, cause I've been living wrong. I know
You think it matters that that there's nothing you can possibly do, all right? That there's absolutely nothing you can do with looks. But I'm gonna say this is how looks matter, okay? Now, most of you fuckers that say that looks matter, tell me this, okay? When you game, do you get girls emotional? Do you get them emotional? Do you get them laughing? Do you get them like invested in you? Do you get them like really just letting loose and being really free? Can you make them feel emotions? Like, are you very good at that? And when I say laugh, I don't mean like this nervous, like, ha 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 kind of laugh. I mean like, ha ha, like open laughing, because that's a non-nervous laugh. This is a laugh that's like somebody's legitimately having a good time. Now, a lot of you guys, when you guys game, like you guys are like, all right, so you guys saw my video on YouTube, the one that with the Skype consultation. That guy brought up a fact about one of his friends being good looking. And he's like, yeah, when we go out and game and stuff, this guy would get approached by a girl at the end of the night and then he'd go home with the girl. Like, now, what you don't understand is that girl, all right, so he won, all right? He won on a logical level, though, okay? He won logically because every other guy in there didn't hit her in an emotional level, all right? Every other guy there sucked, and she was planning on the time that she went out to go sleep with the guy, all right? No matter what happened, she was going to sleep with the dude, okay? Now, every guy in there probably sucked. Every guy didn't know how to fucking like hit her emotions. Nobody was free. Nobody was like in a free state, whether it meant that they were drunk, whether it meant that they were non-needy, whether it meant that they were a man of abundance. Now, if my friend here had these three things in spades, he would have pulled that girl home because that girl didn't have a choice. She was going to sleep with somebody that night. And it just so happened that she didn't find anybody who was cool, so she went with a good-looking dude. Not to mention, too, that good-looking guys generally do get this. Like, some girl logically will sleep with them, and they'll get that over a period of time, and that helps them up, like freeing up their emotions and acting like the way I'm talking about, because they stop caring. They assume they're just that good-looking guy, or they're just this. So it makes it a lot easier for that person to be alive and freer than you are. Now, that's because you're not hitting girls emotionally. When you're not making them laugh, you're not making them invest in you, of course looks are going to matter. All right? Now, none of my friends, we talk about this all the time. I went out all day today working on my game, literally just pulling out a little bullshit that I was doing. I'm snipping little shit. Like, I'm like, okay, well, that's a bad mindset. We're killing that. Cut it out. Oh, I'm doing this now. Let's not do that anymore. Let's cut it out. Now, in the beginning, when I started gaming and going out, my problem was that when I was warming up, so when I warm up, I go logical, and I just allow myself to be logical because I'm warming up, all right? I don't have a lot of momentum as of yet. So, because I'm building momentum, like, over the course of maybe like another month or two, I won't have to warm up anymore, and I'll just be illogical all the time. However, right now, while I'm warming up, my first 3 sets are logical because I have to break myself that and allow myself to be that way so I can stop caring so much about the set, and I can be more freed up and allow myself to laugh, like honestly. Allow myself to laugh, and also because I'm allowing myself to laugh and be like, pull that up, it'll make everybody else laugh because I find it fucking hilarious, and people will look for the funny in it when I say it because I'm laughing so authentically. Not to mention, it shows how freed up I am talking to a girl. Now, looks matter when you're hitting logical game. Every guy plays logical game, all right? You know what the best do? They play emotional game. They play off the fun. They play off the exciting. They play off the illogical. If you're logical and you're walking up to a girl and you're like, hey, you're really cute, blah, 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 like, it's a good opener if you're warming up. I'm okay with it. Do it. But if it's your bread and butter, eventually you want to break yourself of that because you're playing logical game. All right, you want to start playing more fun and exciting and outgoing game, like illogical game. Because illogical game is where you'll start getting different results than other guys. It's where you'll start getting my friends, my wings, the best wings, the only guys I game with they're not necessarily the best looking dudes. Like people like think all the time that this shit matters. Dude, my homies pull models every night, like every fucking night. And they're not like amazingly good looking or nothing. Like none of them are gonna watch this video, so fuck it. To be honest, they probably wouldn't even care if they saw this. They get laid so fucking much just from like their game and their abilities and how free up they are and how fucking much of a boss they are and how much emotions they make girls feel. Like my friend has like my wing here. He's like fucking like having models fly out here to sleep with him. Like what's your excuse? Are we still like fucking in the mode of excuses? Because I'm gonna tell you this: if you want to get good at this shit, stop with the excuses. You can totally get good at this. All right, you just need to get out of your own fucking way. All right, it's you. What can you do? What are those little 1%ers you can do to make your game better? Okay, how can you be more logical instead? How can you have more fun? Like brainstorm this. Get out a piece of paper, brainstorm. How can you have more fun instead? How can you be more logical? When you ask something like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" Like, you're hitting the logic, and you're also not giving the girl enough time to like feel out your personality, see if you're a dope person. If you start off with that, it's kind of tough for a girl to be like, "Oh, he's going a little bit too forward, too fast, and I don't know if I like him like that yet." And now you're like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" She's like, "Oh, provider. Nope, I'm not looking for a provider. Sorry, I'm looking for a player. You're not my type. You're the kind of guy that's gonna fucking get attached to me. I'm gonna go look for a different dude." All right? This is how you play a game, okay? If you guys want to be one of the best, you guys want to do this shit in a way that somebody like RSD guys do, like I do, like Bradicus, Valentino, all these other dudes, like you have to play the illogical. Don't play logical. Logical game's gonna fuck you up, and it's gonna get you the results of like every other guy ever if you were to go and approach girls, which means you're playing a numbers game. You're like, if I approach said number of girls, on average, I get this one girl, like this. If you're like a professional pickup artist and you play the numbers game, you shouldn't be a pickup artist, like straight up. Like, you suck, all right? You're no better than any other guy out there, okay? The way that you play it is on the illogical, all right? If you're playing a logical game, you're fucking yourself, you're shooting yourself in the fucking foot. All right, guys, peace out.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong. I know I've